We're going to do Joe Biden. And this girl has been making the rounds on the internet too for one of his inappropriate touchings. What we're going to look at is why he's doing it and what are his motives behind it and what could have been done to stop it.
Hi. Hey, Corey, good to see you.
Our daughter adolescent or something.
Immediately, the mom is the first one there and she puts her head down. Not in a look at my feet moment. Let's go back and look at that really quick.
Hi.
Down. She doesn't look at him in the eye. She's looking down. It's very important to, in social situations where you need to be assertive, that you keep proper eye contact. And I'm not saying the stare down type of contact, but a very, I'm going to look at you. I'm not going to back down. I'm going to claim my space as well. And the mom doesn't do it. Because Joe Biden, as I've seen, will back down to women. He will back down very easily. The problem is, it just seems like there are very spineless people that he's around. Now here comes Dad.
Hey, Corey, good to see you.
Our daughter adolescent.
And he does, the shoulders go down. My daughter Madison, his head is down. And he doesn't touch his daughter, which is another thing. When humans interact, especially family members, as you go in, this is blah, 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 and you introduce them. As a mom, I will put my hands on my son. Because that's my son. And I'm announcing in my body language, he is mine. I'm his protector. You will not do anything inappropriate. And he listens to me. It protects your kids. It lets the other person know that you're not messing around. It also lets anyone else who's watching the incident, that mom is protective, or I shouldn't say just mom, but that parent is protective of their child. And he's holding on to the daughter. So this signal by two submissive parents has told Biden that he can touch her and do the prolonged touching, and he will escalate it until somebody stops him. I mean, pulled her in. Poor child fell forward. And immediately, as soon as he let her go, she jumps back. She's not even using her parents. She has now realized that her mom and her dad are not going to protect her. So she's not only getting away from Biden, she's not using her mother as a guard. She's not using her father as a guard. She's getting away. Her parents are not there to protect her, and she knows it.
How do you? How you doing?
He's laughing.
She uses her brother. I'm not a fan of that, but she's using her brother now as an in-between.
You're so lucky. Congratulations. Well, you want your daughter to hold the Bible? You jump in the middle, Angel. You come right on this side of Mommy. No, you come over here.
Look at her not wanting to get over there. Her parents would feed her to the wolves in her mind.
That's it. Keep going. You're going to stand right next to me.
And then the mom is helping Biden by pushing her over there. This is painful to watch. What this little girl is learning is that this is appropriate behavior. What I need to explain to you at this moment is what kind of touching this is. There's different kinds of touching. There's power touching, there's family touching, and then there's social touching. Social touching is interaction between people out in public, not necessarily strangers, acquaintances and friends. You're reassuring each other. You're finding out if that person likes you, brief touches, and if they reciprocate. It's okay kind of touching. I'm not your enemy kind of touch. Those kind of social touches. And you have the family touches that families will do with each other hugs, shoulders, feet rubs. Those family touches reassure individuals in their family unit that where they stand, that they're still in the family unit. It reinforces the family bonds. Normal touching. And then you have what Biden is doing, which is a power touch. Power touching is touching people in a way that makes them submit to you and reinforces you are the superior one in the group. Now, we've already discussed that mom and dad have submitted, which has signaled to Biden that he can do as he pleases. The daughter has picked up that mom and dad have submitted. She knows what's going on with him and is trying to get away, and mom and dad are helping him. With that power touch, he's asserted that he's in control. And she is submitting to him, even though she's fighting. She's not fighting to get away, to run. She's fighting in a way that says, please help me. I am not in a superior position in my family, and I'm definitely not in a superior position in this group of 3 adults. Somebody please stand up for me.
And then we're going to have
There you go.
Daddy put his left hand in the Bible if he can reach it and repeat, not repeat it. We're just going to, hey man, here we go. You ready? Do you solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that you will well and faithfully discharge.
She's cutting eyes over to Biden. She's paying attention. I don't know, we can't see, but it looks like he's got his hand on her back, but we don't know. It just looks like that way.
The duties of the office upon which you're about.
And she did a shoulder shake right here. So we can just say that, yes, he's touching her on her back.
Dinner, so help you God. God love you. You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man.
He's having fun. Thank you, sir.
Obviously, because he can jerk her towards him, he's got his hand on her back. And you see her head go up, and she's stiffening. She's not quite sure what to do to get out of the situation, and her parents are not helping her.
No serious guys.
She's looking up, but her head goes back, like in an away position, not back, but her head is going away from him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What a beautiful.
Laughing in this situation is not only releasing tension, it's in a submissive laugh, like, ha ha ha, it's okay. Ha ha ha, if I'm not reassuring you that I'm submitting already by letting you touch me and lowering myself to you, I'm laughing to let you know verbally that, that's okay, I'm still submitting. Please don't do anything else.
That's how old my children are. Oh, hey.
It's my mother, Cindy.
Hey, Mom, how are you?
Father, John.
Hey, Dad.
This is my nephew, Caden.
Hey, Caden.
My wife's uncle,
Good to
Chris.
see you. Come on over this side, Caden. You and Uncle.
This is Mother.
This is my sister, Lisa.
Hey, sister, you're beautiful.
And her stepson, Darian. And
Hey, Garrett, how are you?
Aaron.
Aaron, how are you, man? Good to see you. We got to split
And
the
the rest of
sides
the
here.
family, Doyle and Becky
Good
Riley.
to see you. How are you?
Yeah.
Good. How are you? Beautiful eyes. Hi, how are you?
Now, as the parade everyone through this, he's touching everyone. It reasserts not only that he's the dominant male, he does it in the disguise of greeting people.
Good to see you, man. Boy, nice to see you. Hi.
Why don't we have some people up on top
Hey, Bill.
behind up on the dais here?
All
some
right,
taller guys.
Listen to the boss here. Okay?
Yeah, we'll go back there. Perfect.
I like how she's looking around. She's looking that way, and then she's looking that way. She stepped over to the side. It looks, she hasn't made a move, and the reason why I'm kind of struggling on this is because I don't know how close the desk is in between people, if she actually has an exit, because she's looking to step behind people. So she might be right up against that desk, which is why she's not making a behind the move. but she looks like she's looking for an escape route to get a new position as he turned around.
Very good.
That'd be great.
Come on, slide across. Get everybody in. I'm going to switch here. You two come here.
There we go.
And now he is separating the daughter from her parents in a power touch way of claiming the daughter.
You got it? Okay.
And the people in the back, you can spread out a little bit.
Now, because they've submitted the entire time, and through this whole thing of him touching her before, he is now taking it to the next level. He's grabbing closer and closer to her midsection and higher up. Because this has been green lighted by the submissive parents and by none of the other family members doing anything about it. You also notice this knee is bent and she's giving her hip downward and her shoulder higher to give as much space in here to try and move her breast as far from his hand by picking the shoulder up and making more room in between her midsection and her chest plate.
Like that gentleman, spread out.
You can hold the Bible. Hanging out.
Everybody can look up.
We're going to look up the photographer up top.
Oh, there it is.
She's becoming very conscious about what is exposed on herself.
Everybody else is looking forward to.
And she's doing the submissive move by leaning forward. Could she have done anything to stop this with two submissive parents who are literally just trying to please him? She knows her parents, and with the way they're acting, they would have pushed her to not behave that way, since they already pushed her to be near him when she didn't want to.
I can tell you. My daughter.
And then the hand little slip almost going to her rear end, which is making her even more uncomfortable.
Of course I would.
She couldn't make it.
And he's not letting her go. And the parents are still trying to please Biden.
What's her name?
Oh, look, he let her go, and she's instantly moving. Somehow, something over here is trapping her. I'm assuming it's the kid.
Betty, how are you? My name is Joe Biden, Vice President Biden. How are you doing? Well, I know, and I just swore in your grandson. Yeah. All right. Well, it's nice to hear. I'm going to put him on the phone. Here he is. It's nice talking to you. I don't have time. I'm watching my grandson being sworn in.
Grandma, that really happened.
That's what she said.
That really just happened,
She
Grandma.
said,
Okay.
she said that's very nice. She said, I don't have.
Looks like she's now going to this male. I'm going to assume an uncle for protection.
Time right now.
We love you, Grandma. Thank you. All right. Take care, Grandma. Love you. Bye.
Well, that was cool. She said, you know, that's very nice, she said, but I don't have time right now. I'm watching my grandson, Corey Gardner, getting sworn in. So, what the heck, you know what I mean? Well, as my dad would say, you got good blood, kid. You got good blood, you got a beautiful sister. And we got something in common. We got sisters better looking and smarter than us. In my case, it's absolutely true. Well, great.
I like she's standing with him, and Biden was looking at her for the longest time. But the uncle, and I'm just calling him the uncle, I don't know what his relation is with her, he stood up straight and looked at him. You'll find as this goes on that just the smallest amount of assertion from someone on a fresh meetup will stop Biden from doing those inappropriate actions.
See you guys.
That way? Very good.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
My mother would say, left hand close.
And then he left, and he won't let her go again.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I look forward to working with you. Mom, good to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Those lingering handshakes.
How are you?
Good to see you, pal. Again, congratulations.
See this approach? He shakes his hand, and he's standing straight up and tall and looking Biden. Even though Biden's looking at his wife, he is not backing down to Biden. He's not giving any submissive signals to Biden. Now, he likes Cindy, my wife Cindy, but he doesn't give the submissive look. He's still looking at him. Still look at him.
Cindy.
Head up, chin out. He's not giving submissive signals to Biden. And watch how this plays out.
We're going to have you stand in the middle, and you get on the other side. And we're going to have you put your left hand in the Bible and
Right, straight out.
you got it.
And then affect the card when you're ready to go.
Looking him straight in the eye, standing tall, his head is up.
Ready? All right.
And you see he's reading off a card and he's not touching her.
Do you solemnly swear that you support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God.
I will.
Congratulations. Again.
Strong handshake, still looking him straight in the eye, and still standing up straight.
Great. We got a photographer up there. You gonna
Now he puts his hand around her, redirection. Look over here. I'm going to put my hand around her.
take a look.
We do this one as well?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll have the family come in.
It's great.
Okay.
All right,
Hi.
daughters.
He's not lingering on the wife.
Mom right here, so.
Hi, George.
His arm comes this way, and it's very subtle, but he's putting himself in between the daughter and Biden just by moving his arm just a little bit to get that line, that eye line of she's behind me, she's mine.
How are
We've
you?
actually met Hannah before.
Hi,
She came
Hannah.
with me.
Good to see you.
Now, the only thing Biden can do is sneaky, but even the sneaky is very minimum. Because in the sneakiness, he's not trying to, oh, I want to touch them. He's just trying to make somebody submit to him. It's that power touch. He's looking for the power, not sexual gratification. It's the power.
My mom, Linda
Hi,
Garrett.
Mom. How are you? Congratulations.
And the only one he could do that to was the mom. Because the mom came in like a mouse.
How are you? Congratulations. Congratulations. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I bring back memories of my mom with my first swearing in. Mom, you come over, stand next to me. Okay. Okay? All right. Are you ready?
See ya.
All right, here we go.
The mom on this side is just typical, but and we go back to the wife and other clips of him and women that he is attracted to. He puts he's very touchy. It's that power touch, and that's what he's trying to assert. But because the husband has put his arm around his wife and claimed her and has been in your face eye contact, standing straight, not backing down, and not showing any submission, Biden doesn't push.
Okay, now look up, guys. We got one more up there. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Is that it?
Cheers. I look forward to working. Nice to meet you, Angel.
We'll
Nice to
exit
see
this
you.
way.
Okay.
Three beautiful women. No inappropriate touching by Biden or weird words, although he is looking at them. Because you have a strong man, the women are fine. This Senator Jeff Sessions, right after he took the oath by himself with Biden.
My daughter Ruth.
How old are you?
Now this is just the picture taking.
Okay, come on.
We're gonna do this real quick.
All right. Come on. Let's jump. You can jump.
on in.
Gracie, come with Kenya. Come with Kenya.
And Jeff Sessions takes the lead here. All right, now come on. We're taking the picture. He's not letting Biden do his normal thing, which is control the crowd or meander. And he's also taking control of his granddaughter. Jeff Sessions is.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
He puts her where she wants him. Or he puts her where he wants him.
That's close to cheese. Well, congratulations, Jeff. What a beautiful family. I love you. Good bunch.
And you notice Jeff Sessions took control. Mr. Power Touch isn't being touchy-feely.
Beautiful girl.
He just says, watch this. He leans down
There you
and then
go. That's what happened.
doesn't touch. He has been schooled by, and it's not even a lot to school Joe Biden. It's just that, just the tiniest bit of assertion will stop him from being touchy-feely. Just the tiniest amount.
We're gonna go this way.
Oh, Susan. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Thank you. My husband Tom.
I know
did,
Tom.
and your
How are
brother.
you, buddy? Good to see
Laura,
you.
everybody, come on in.
Tom, we're going to have you stand in the middle and hold the Bible. If you hold the Bible, we're going to do the reenactment here. We'll get the family all around.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody,
My
come on over here.
sister Nancy.
Hi, sis. How are you? Good to see you.
My
love
nephew
your sister.
Mark.
How are you, man? Good to see you.
My
Richard Sperry.
Hey, Richard. How are you?
brother-in-law. My niece Laura.
Hi, I'm Isabel.
You
And
got
my
some eyes,
niece
Isabel. I tell you. God love you. All right.
Then he goes back into the power touch. Got to touch everyone.
We're going to reenact the oath here. If you put your left hand in the Bible and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic? That you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same? That you take.
Sitting there watching these two, I was like, well, he's not touching him. He's not doing anything. But you see the angle of how he's leaning. Her husband, anyways. He stands very close. And, of course, they have markers on the floor. I'm not quite sure how much he's obeying the marker on the floor. But he does not want to be near Biden. And, of course, he's giving away the signal of, just by doing this, how subtle body language is when dealing with people. He's giving away the signal, I'm submitting to you. I'm leaning away, which means to him, you're not standing straight and tall and claiming your space. So you submit to me.
Take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God.
I will.
I don't have a doubt in my mind.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
And look how he touches him.
You are good. You are good.
And he puts the Bible up like a defense.
As they say in Southern Delaware, boy, you married up.
I'm the
Come on,
lucky
slide in.
one. Right,
No, they don't say that in Scranton. In Scranton, they talk like that. Scranton.
All right, let me switch so I can be between you
All right,
and
okay.
my husband and my vice president here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Thank you. Thank you. You were so kind to call.
He tried to shake his hand. He doesn't do it.
Election. Thank you.
Man, this is a bright spot.
Thank you.
You guys
Like, I'll shake her hand first.
deny each other. Deny each other. Great to see you, man. Remember, those serious guys in your 30s. Nice to see you, man. Oh, tell me, hey, how are you? Diana, come on, jump in the middle, Diana. We'll do this again.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
Touchy
well.
touchy,
My only regret is I don't live in one.
power touch. I have control. He's not doing anything about touching his wife.
Well, you know, I did this summer. Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
I don't doubt about it.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Mike.
Now we got some family
All
here.
right,
Good
we
picture,
went out
too.
to the Tetons. They brought the whole family out. Hi, how are you? Hey, Amy, how are you? Hi, Mike. Hey, Mike, you jump on this side. Let's split them up here.
What's that tiny, tiny thing that just tells him he's clear to do what he wants? This woman, shaking his hand, is leaning away from him. The tiniest body language that people will read. And he's gotten really good to reading who will submit to me. And she's leaning away, like bowing. Butt sticking out, shoulders leaning in to reach to him in a bow. I'm submitting to you. Do what you like to me and my family.
How are you? Hey, Amy, how are you? Hi, Mike.
This male
Hey,
did it
Mike, you
too.
jump on this side. Let's split them up here. Hey, girls, how are you? What's your name?
Grady's on that side.
How are you? What's your name? Megan, how old are you? 6 and you 9? 7. Holy mackerel. Hey, big guy. Hi, what's your name? Hey, Trey, good to see you. Hey, man, good to see you. Brad, how are you?
He did the same thing in his lean-in. Of course, this can be a confusing body language because the girls are right in front of him. But just if people would take the time to realize how much their body says to others, and if he'd have just taken just the less than a second to maneuver the girls out of his way to stand up and claim his space to Biden, nothing inappropriate would have happened.
Good to see you. Okay, you and your girls stand right in the front between your grandma and me.
See the
She's
hand on the arm,
He's entitled. This is a long day.
but Dad didn't stand up, so Joe just decided it's okay, constantly touching.
Here we go. Here we go. We gotta look up top, guys, so he doesn't jump, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
You're supposed to look up.
Well, take care of Grandpa, girls. It's a hard job, I know, but take care of it. That's what I tell my granddaughters and my grandson.
Thank you.
Okay?
That way.
Nice to see you guys. Thank you very much. Good to see you again, Mike. Thanks.
Even as he left, you know, he claimed they all submitted him so he could do what he wants. And then as they're all leaving, the biggest one in the bunch that bowed to him, arm, shoulder down.
Good to see you again, Mike.
And then still down in submission.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm not doing the next one. I am not doing this.
Yes, you are. It's part of the job.
Constitutionally required. No, jump over here. They're going to have you make on the stand on this side.
All right.
All
Come on,
right.
darling. All right. Is it okay to give my sister and my
Yeah.
two
Hey,
nieces?
sis. How are you? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Got the princess here.
Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
And this
What
is
a
Emily.
beautiful dress. How old are you, Nicole?
He's a good man, even though he's a Democrat. He's a good man.
Good to see you, Angel.
Hi, Emily.
Emily, how are you?
Oldest daughter, and this is my
Sis, you stand in the middle.
stand in the middle.
We have something in common, as you know.
See,
Your
even-
sister's brighter and better looking.
He keeps submitting to Biden, constantly submitting to Biden. Of course, it's Lindsey Graham.
And so if you hold the Bible so he can put his left hand on it, raise his right, and we'll get this, we'll reenact it.
Yep, she's leaning away from him too.
Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic? That you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same? That you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
I don't have any doubt
Thank
about
you. Thank you.
that.
We'll do some business here.
And he leans into her and touching him. And because Lindsey Graham, and I'm sure this is not the first time their interactions, but we could tell just by his constant submitting, he approaches Biden in submission. And because he does that, Joe Biden can now get the green light to be very inappropriate with the wife. And the weak man doesn't do anything to stop it.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Small baby.
I like you're having a good time.
Thank you.
All right, come on. Got
One more,
guys.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Joseph.
You got two more groups. That's
What's your name?
Joseph Bell.
I like your name, Joseph. Good man.
That's it for now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Got two more quick groups.
Okay.
Okay, come on, guys. Come on.
Nice to meet you.
Here we go.
I'm going to show this one because this is a very good example of a father not only claiming his daughter of hands off, because it's a small group, you can see it much easier.
Good to see you.
Do you remember Lisa?
Warner, Democrat, Virginia. He's introducing his family.
And Eliza?
Oh, I like Eliza. He steps into her. Dad claims her. Arm around her. You're mine.
Well, come on. Let's.
Doesn't protect the wife, but his daughter is definitely hands off. Kudos to Warner.
Reenact this. You stand right in the middle.
He claims his wife back.
Put his left hand in the Bible.
Put his hand on her, claiming her back. This is my wife.
Raise your right.
You look focused.
Okay.
Look attentive.
Look attentive.
That's your whole life, right? That's what my kids say. You've been having.
Just that small amount. Putting his hand on his wife, and Mr. Touchy-Feely is not holding on to Warner's wife anymore.
Attentive. Act like you like this. But I know you do. Okay. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you're about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. And you're in my thoughts and my
Same.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Same with us.
I need help.
I leaned in to give her a kiss. Oh, reassertion. And that little shake that Warner did is very uncomfortable. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't like it. Let's see how this plays out with the daughter.
Oh, kid, come on. I need a hug. God
And
bless
submits. Obviously, they've met each other before, and Joe Biden knows how far he can push him. But because Warner apparently never put a boundary up in the beginning, Biden will push back. Those are the type of things that we wish we could see from the beginning to the point that we're at now. Warner tried to reassert his position in his family as claimants, his claim on his family. And because of an earlier incident, which we're assuming he has submitted, and he has submitted more than once, that Biden knew that if he pushed enough, he'd get the power touch. I'm in control. You submit to me. And Warner did. Now how or what could Warner have done for this? Once he approached Biden in the initial approach to Biden in a friendly, semi-submissive way, Biden knew that things really hadn't changed. He would have had to approach Biden in a very assertive, standing tall, barking orders at his family which would have made the family uncomfortable, and the wife probably asked him later, why are you being mean to me? But it would have dominated Biden, and Biden would have been hands off. My kids get mad at me at times when I bark orders at them, when I have people that I'm trying to not let them dominate me or my kids. Like, just trust me. Just trust your mom. I know what I'm doing. And look, nothing bad happens. Well, he acted better this time. Why were you so mean, Mom? I know. Wish you'd trust me.
Act like you like this. But I know you do. Okay. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you're about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. And you're in my thoughts and my feelings.
Same,
Vice versa.
yeah, same with us.
I need a hug, kid. Come on. I need a hug. God love you. How old are you now? 20. Oh, my Lord.
We got to catch up and tell stories.
See, he tried to leave, and the family's reaction is not to leave with him.
Yeah.
Because he's still got a hold of the daughter, and Mom's not leaving her daughter behind. So now he's got to step back in.
I said, well, they usually come back.
There we go. Biden claims the daughter. And then by claiming the daughter, he holds the mom hostage. By holding mom hostage and the daughter hostage, he's holding dad hostage. I shouldn't use those words. He touched his hand and didn't move it out of the way, which would have been another acceptable if he would have just snaked it in between her and Biden and would have smiled graciously and just pulled him along. But he didn't do that. Immediately, he accidentally touches him, like an accident, and pulls his hand straight away. Like, oh, you're touching my daughter. I can't touch her.
But now she's 30, so
One of 25.
it was 23.
This is definitely a power touch. And see how she's leaning away from him, like, Dad, please rescue me. But Dad's spineless. Keeps trying to move away, like, come on, family, follow me.
I love your Instagram. She's the Instagram.
Take a quick selfie of you.
I want to do that. That's a good.
When you have to hurry.
Somebody has to tell him to stop. It's time to go. And he won't let go of the daughter.
Good job. Now, they want to get another shot here, okay? Come on. You
No,
jump
we
in the
do? I
shot.
didn't know.
And I'm going to get in the middle. Okay, here we go.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good
How many more you got?
No, wait. The wife's going to hold the Bible. You're going to put your left hand in the Bible. Raise your right hand.
See how, he's had that submissive behavior? Now, this is the one that has the little girl that has been floating around the internet with him stroking her hair and holding on to her. And let's find out why he thought that was appropriate.
And repeat after me. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations. Great.
Nice seeing you again.
Congratulations.
And that little bow that she did, she's submitting to him too. So he's gotten signals from this one and this one that we will submit to you. You're the leader.
Well, that's good.
You met this one when you were presiding over the Christmas party.
You might not recognize her. She's not in a
It's so good to see you.
Now this girl has gone in and given him a hug. A very open, embracing hug. Now for a touchy-feely guy who does it for power, that is not the way you want your kids to approach that person. Because he just got the signal from her that everything is okay. I can do what I want. And it begins, stroking the face, stroking the hair.
Hey, handsome, how are you?
Is this her brother, Jake?
Jake?
The young prince.
Great to see you. Jake, I like you, had a sister better looking than me and smarter. But you're a handsome, smart guy. But you know what my dad used to say? You got one job. Keep the boys away from your sister.
You're gonna take two of them.
Oh, good to see you.
This is my son, Jason.
Hi, Jeanette. Say left hand closest to the heart. Hi.
This is my sister.
Joy.
Hey, sis, how are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good
glad
to
to
see
finally
you.
meet you.
It's a delight to meet you.
Has good things about her.
Well, thank you. Nice to see you.
Joanne. Sister's friend.
Hey, Joanne, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm also sisters with you.
Hey, how are you? Oh, come on, let's all from Arizona. Come on, you jump in here.
Where do you want to go?
See, mom is watching her daughter. She's constantly looking down. And he's got a hold of her. See, mom, he got in between mom and the daughter. Mom's not asserting it, and the husband is completely oblivious. Maybe this has happened before. The conversation has never come up about how inappropriate it is, and mom is just watching her daughter, who is showing signs of, I'm very uncomfortable. Observant mom, oblivious dad.
Okay, right here. Here's the official.
Now, guys, look up and send a photographer up top.
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
there you go.
Can I one with Jess alone?
She tried to get away. He held her back. But of course, not to put blame on her, but she ran in and gave him that big hug, which said, everything's okay. Everyone's walking away now, but her, and he's holding her back. Now she's submitted, obviously for this picture.
Dad's gonna stand pretty close.
She's a lovely child. By the way, if I were not
Now dad has stepped in to go and get his daughter back, and little things that he's trying to do to claim his daughter back by being hands-on with Biden. I'll touch you because it's a power touch. So he's trying to power touch Biden, and it's not working because Biden has the prize and he is power touching the daughter. And of course dad just lost when he took his hands off Biden. That one hand come out to her to touch, and of course it looks just as he did that, she brought her hand out to come back at dad. All right, I'm ready to go, take me please. And in doing that, he grabbed her, and just the smallest amount of assertion, and Biden will step back. And that's all it took, and immediately she gets away. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please like it. For all of you who keep telling me how pretty my voice is, I want to say thank you. And this is for you. Welcome to the dark side. The force is strong with this one. And for those of you who keep complaining about my mic and aren't contributing to what I use, this is for you. Thank you.